Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Industrial Automation. This is Spidey 1958. If you remember our last episode, we built the building for our agriculture, and I've done a little cleaning up on it that we'll go and look at here quick. One of the things you may notice is that I've been running the filler that I showed you last episode with a flattening setup to basically clear and flatten the land out here for my farms that I'm going to soon be building. It's also generated lots of earth, which I will need later. So let's go ahead and look at the actual building. If you remember last time, I was working on the lighting and skylights and that, and I came up with a slightly different plan that I'm not sure is going to work, but I'll show you what I did here. Go up on the roof. If you remember before, I put glass in the skylights. So what I've done now is put glass covers over the skylights and stuck a torch in each of the holes. So they should give us both lighting night and day and help light up the roof here to hopefully reduce the number of creatures spawning on my roof. So let's go ahead and see how this looks inside. Now I'm not sure if this is going to be bright enough to prevent spawns. But during the day, at least, it seems to be plenty bright enough for our needs. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start building our first couple machines we're going to need here to set stuff up. The first thing I'm going to need is a way to build bog earth. Now I can do it manually with a bucket of water and all that, but that really is going to take a lot of time. So we're going to go ahead here and build a couple machines to see what we can do about that. The first machine I'm going to build here is a bucket filler, which we're going to need a glass tank, a wooden waterproof pipe, a golden waterproof pipe, and a couple stone gears. So let's go ahead quick and get what we need for that. So out of here, we're going to need some gold. Some wood, we already have that. And that should be it out of here. Let's grab some extra wood. And we're going to also need some glass. We have some here. And we're going to need some cactus. So let's go ahead and grab a few cactus right here. Okay. Now the first thing we're going to do with the cactus is we're going to throw it in our oven here. Oh, let me get that sound again. And of course, by the time I got the sound, it was mostly working on its own. Okay, so that gives us cactus green, which is your normal green dye. What we're going to do with that is going to turn it into pipe waterproofing, which we'll need to make the two waterproof pipes. Okay, so the first pipe we're going to need is some gold pipes. And we're going to turn one of those into a waterproof pipe by just putting the pipe waterproof over it. Okay, next we're going to need a wooden pipe. So we'll go ahead and make one of those. And again, it's the standard Buildcraft pipe, wood on both sides of glass. And we're going to need to waterproof one of those. Next, let's go ahead and build our tank, which is just 8 glass in the chest-like formation. Next, we're going to need our stone gear, so I better get some normal cobble. So we'll go ahead and grab that here. And as you've seen me do many times before, we need 2 gears, so we're going to need 8 sticks. make 2 wooden gears, take the wooden gears, and make them into stone gears. And if I have remembered this formula right, we have our bucket filler. Okay. Next, we're going to need a redstone engine to run it. So let's go in here. We're going to need redstone, iron, and we should have everything else there we need. So let's go ahead and go back here to our crafting bench. And the first thing we're going to need, of course, is a piston. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves a piston here quick. Oh, those have to be wooden gears. Get such a hurry, you screw up the recipe. So let's make ourselves some wooden gears. And there we have a redstone engine. We're also going to need 4 more wooden gears here, because we will need a crafting bench. Which I'm sure most of you remember is basically just a normal crafting with 4 gears around it. Gives us our automatic crafting table. And we've got our wooden gears. We're going to need a couple stone pipes here. And we're also going to need some iron pipes. So let's go here and get some couple pieces of iron. And I have some extra redstone engines in here somewhere. There we are. We'll grab them because we'll probably need them. And we're also going to need a couple chests. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a couple chests. Now, since I don't want to have to fill this bucket filler by hand, we're going to need one more device here. So let's go ahead and first of all grab some buckets. And then we're going to need some iron. And I'm not sure what else here. We'll go ahead and look up the recipe. So the first thing we're going to need is a miner. Oh. Or a mining well. So for that, we're going to need iron, stone, and some redstone. Okay, so let's grab a piece of redstone. And we're going to need some iron gears. So let's go ahead and make a couple more gears here. See why one of my first machines, once I get my factory for producing stuff, is going to produce gears for me. And these need to be iron gears. So first of all, we need to upgrade them to stone gears. And then upgrade them to iron gears. Then we're going to need an iron pickaxe. Oops. And I'm going to have to look at the recipe again here. Oh, I made one too many gears. So we put the iron pickaxe here, iron gear here, redstone here, and put iron down both sides. And we have ourselves a mining well. Then the mining well we're going to take and make another tank here. And that gives us a pump. So let's go ahead and fill our buckets with water here, and we'll start building. Oh, I do need one more thing here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves 8 more cactus. And cook that up quick. And we're going to build ourselves another smooth stone pipe here. While that's cooking up, let's go ahead and sleep and make it day again. And there we have 8 stone waterproof pipes. Okay. Now let's go get our water. And I think for ease of use, we're going to go ahead and build a pump right here on the roof. So the first thing we need to do is get out some cobblestone here and build ourselves a nice little reserve. Let's see. Where do I want to put it? And we're actually going to make this a double height, mostly because if I put it straight on there and put water, it will be dripping down all the time on through the ceiling, which just don't really want as an effect. So we'll go ahead here and then put blocks down here. And we'll go ahead and leave the glass in there so our pool will get sort of a lighted effect. And there we have your standard permanent source of water. Now let's go ahead and put our pump down. Yeah, it should be okay. And let's get our redstone engines out. And I think I can just put them directly, but let's see if that works or not. Yep. And let's get back our cobble. And we'll go ahead and put one here. Oh, hold on a minute. I seem to be lagging badly. Hold on a second while I see what's going on. Okay, I don't know what it was, but it seemed to have cleared up on its own. So let's go ahead. And of course I forgot redstone torches. So let's pop down quick and get a couple, make a couple redstone torches. In fact, we're going to need more than a couple, so I think I'll go ahead and make 6 or so. So I may have some in here. Oh, I have one in there. Let's go ahead and, whoops, wrong one again. I apologize for the sheer number of times you guys have seen the contents of that chest because I click on it by mistake all the time. That's why I really need to make an automated system. Okay. Oops. And there we have our redstone engines. Oh. Let's use some of the dirt I picked up here, make a temporary step up. Okay. And where am I going to want to bring this down? Grab our waterproof pipe we made here. I may need to go back and make some more. That may not be quite enough now that I've made it so tall. I'm just misclicking all over the place today. Yes, definitely going to have to make some more waterproof pipe. So let me get some of my smooth stone here. Okay, let's go make, probably about 3 more waterproof pipes here. Yeah, if I don't want to be trekking to the desert all the time, I probably will need to soon build myself a cactus farm. But once we get the basic agriculture building up, I envision that I'll be building several different. Oh. I keep getting ahead of myself here. Several different farms, which is why I cleared out such a large amount of area. And while that's cooking, let's go see. Yep, our machine here is all clear, so let's go ahead and pick it up. And most of the dirt just went away, which is fine. I have plenty of dirt for the moment. Now, some of you have asked occasionally, how do you get rid of this ring? Well, once you remove the machine, if you just save out of the game and then come back in, it should be all gone. And there we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and, oh, I didn't make the pipe. That's strange. I didn't realize it wouldn't work in a corner. And let's drop off a couple things here because I'm dropped a stone for the moment. Okay, let's go ahead, drop off the gear and my filler and the steam engines. And we'll drop our buckets off here. And the iron. Okay. Get my waterproof pipes here. Put that there. Put our bucket filler here down right next to it. And let's go ahead and put a redstone engine here so it'll start warming up. Until the engine actually gets warmed up, the bucket filler is really slow, so it doesn't hurt any to have it a little fat, warming up a little there. Okay. And we'll put down our crafting bench right here. And I just realized something else we might want to do, plus it's getting late, so let me go ahead here and sleep quick, and we're going to build 2 more pipes. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up pipes. And there's actually 3 more pipes here we want to build. First thing we want to build is the advanced wooden. Which is basically a wooden pipe with redstone over it. And the other one we want to build is the advanced insertion, which is just stone. So all we need really is some additional redstone. So let's go ahead and grab that. And we'll turn 2 of our wooden pipes into a wooden, whoops. That's right, we can't do it that way. I just made conductive pipes. So let's go ahead and do it the correct way. There we have our 8 advanced insertion. And there we have our excuse me, those were our advanced wooden transport, and this is our advanced insertion. So let's go ahead and go back in there. Excuse me. So we're going to get out our advanced insertion here first. And I actually need to do this a little bit differently. So let's go ahead and move this guy. We'll move him right here. And we'll put one of the chests we built down here. Put one of our advanced wood insertions here. And then we're going to put another one here, which we will have to wait just a second until. Okay. So I'll put another one here. And we'll go ahead and grab some normal stone pipes. Still, doop. And we'll put one here, one here. And I thought I made some iron pipes. Apparently I didn't. And we're going to need one more redstone engine, so hold on just a minute. I'll build those and be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and grab some of the new iron pipes I just made. And we're going to put one of them here. Then we're going to take one of the advanced assertions we made here and put it right here. And then we're going to take two cobble, or stone, excuse me, stone transport pipes. And we're going to put one here and one here. And don't tell me I forgot my wrench. I forgot my wrench. I will be back. Well, actually, why don't I think I have to build one. So why don't I show you quick how to build one. So we're going to need some iron here again. So to build a Buildcraft wrench, we're going to need a gear. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and build another gear here. And it has to be a stone gear, so we'll go ahead and upgrade it here. And we place an iron here, here, whoops, here, here, and there. And we have our Buildcraft wrench. Okay, so we want to whack this one there. And then we're going to go ahead and click on this one. And yeah, I know that for some reason this GUI's screwed up for me. I haven't figured out why. But we're going to go ahead and put in a filter here that the only thing it's going to take out is the water buckets. And on this one, we're going to have it only take out the empty water buckets. And we're going to go ahead and stick a bucket in here. And let's go and get a couple more of our engines down. And we probably were going to build a couple more buckets too here. So down an engine there. Put down a redstone torch here. Then we're going to go ahead and put a normal wooden pipe here with a wooden chest here. And then put one more redstone engine there. And this one we're actually going to go ahead and put a lever on, because we might actually want to turn it off sometimes. And I'll explain later why that would be. Okay. And I need to go get some iron or tin. Let's get some tin, and we'll build a few more buckets here quick. Okay. That looks good. Let's go over here quick and build a couple buckets. And we're going to take this one out, and we're going to put these in. And we do need to do something about an engine for that one. So let's go ahead and break that for the moment. Put down a piece of dirt here. Put our other redstone engine. If I can figure out what I did. I guess I need one more redstone engine. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and place the new redstone engine I built down right here. And we'll go ahead and get rid of this piece of earth. And put our redstone torch right under there. Okay. And there we see the buckets going in. And this little strange piece of pipe here, I just call it a juggler. I designed it, but I've seen several other people use the same thing. Basically, since only one bucket will fit in there at a time, what it's going to do is just keep the other buckets well, theoretically only one bucket fits at a time. Oh, I guess it's warmed up so fast that it's processing the buckets as fast as they come in. Well, that's good. So I guess we won't have to worry about that. Now, what we've sent this machine up to make is the raw materials we need for our peat farm, which is basically a water bucket, 4 sand, and 4 dirt, which gives us the bog earth. So if we go ahead and turn this on, and stick some dirt and sand in here, it should start generating the bog earth we're going to need for our peat farm. And the reason I built it in this particular design is that ultimately I will use logistic pipes hooked up to here, and it will be able to do it automatically, which is why I set this up sort of so I can turn it on and off. So if I need to just make some manually like I am right now, we'll do it that way, but otherwise we'll do it the other way. So let's go ahead and sleep to make it day, and let's build the actual machines we're going to need for our peat farm. Okay, if we bring up our recipe here, and the first thing we're going to look for is the peat farm itself. Which will need some copper ingots, a sturdy machine, some glass, So let's go ahead and get those first. And to make a sturdy machine, we'll need 8 bronze. Let's go ahead and stick that back in. We're going to need 4 copper. And we have the 4 glass we need. And to build the harvester, which is called a turberry, I believe that's how it's pronounced, I'm not positive. We're going to need another sturdy machine, some glass, and some clay. So let's go ahead and get ourselves 8 more bronze. And in here, we should have some clay. And we're going to need some more glass here. So let's go ahead and build these machines. So to build a sturdy machine, it's basically just 4 bronze in the chest formation, just like that. We'll go ahead and build 2 of them. So first of all, we'll build the peat farm itself. And then we'll go ahead and build the turberry. Now, from my experimentation, peat burns about 2.5 times as long as coal does in furnaces and that, and even longer in peat combustion engines. So these will last a fair amount of time. So next, let's go ahead and grab 2 steam engines to get us going. Ultimately, I will switch over to peat buried engines, but we want to get this going. So next, let's go out and lay down our machines. Now these make a 15 by 15 area, so we want to be sure that we're at least 10 from the building should be a good start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll go ahead and get our 2 machines out. And we'll go ahead and put down our peat machine. And then put down the turberry. Now these forestry machines will automatically clear out an area where they need to put blocks. It used to be they cleared out everything in a 15 by 15. But now they won't actually clear out blocks where they're not going to put blocks. So I went ahead and oh, and there we're lagging again. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, I'm back. I seem to be having problems when it's recording with it lagging. So hopefully it will clear up here in a little bit. But meanwhile, we'll go ahead and get these machines going. So there's our basic machines. So let's go ahead and lay down our steam engines and a couple redstone. And we'll need to get some more charcoal here to run the redstone engines. Oops, wrong chest. As you can see, I'm rapidly running out of charcoal, so this peat machine is not coming anytime too soon. So we'll put half of it in that one. And half a bit in that one. And I guess I had some charcoal on me. Okay, next we should go get our bog earth. And we made a healthy amount of that, so Let's go ahead. And the peat bog machine is basically one of the simpler ones. It basically needs bog earth to create the peat, and then as a byproduct it creates dirt. So next episode we'll probably automate getting this stuff back and forth between, but for now let's go ahead and just get the farm up and going. And because of that, let me go ahead and make a chest here, because if we put a chest down next to the harvester, any peat we do get will automatically go in there. So, and I need more wood. As you can see, I'm also running low on wood now, so I will have to probably make one more trip, and hopefully that will be the last trip to the swamp on the other side of the mountains for wood. Because as soon as we get the peat farm up and going, one of my next things I'm going to build is definitely going to be a tree farm. Okay, as you see here, it's laying down the bog earth in a regular pattern. And while it's doing that, let's go ahead and run in here and grab some more dirt and sand. And I'm also running low on sand, so I will have to get a force for that. As soon as we get the power issues fixed here and gets the farms up and going, I'm probably going to start running a quarry probably out there in the water somewhere. I haven't decided exactly where yet. And we'll go ahead and put some more sand and dirt in here so it can build us up some more bog earth. Okay, and while that's going, I'm going to show you one other thing that I set up to do and haven't done for you. So let's go ahead and see if I have enough. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab some of this and drop it in a macerator, not an oven, a macerator. Probably have enough here to start with, so let's go ahead and get that to start with. Since I'm soon I've been finding a fair number of diamonds, but it never hurts to have too many diamonds. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and show you how to make diamonds in industrial craft. The first step is you have to macerate some coal, which I've already done here. And then you put the coal dust in a pattern like this. And you stick some flint in the middle. That gives you coal balls. So then what you do with the coal balls, you take them over here and stick them in your compressor. I bet you wondered why I built this for. And we'll let that compress for a minute. And let's go, whoops. Let's go ahead and grab some more flint here. And grab another stack of coal dust. And while that first one's compressing, let's go ahead and make another one. And as soon as that gets done, I'll be right back. Okay, that should be all done. So we're going to take the compressed coal balls and we're going to go and put them in a pattern like this. Which gives us, with bricks in the middle, which gives us the coal chunk. Now you can also make this with obsidian or a block of iron. I just find that bricks are the least expensive since clay is fairly readily available. So we go ahead and stick that in our compressor here. If I can find where I put it. Oh, there it is. And as you see, that gives us an industrial diamond. A lot of recipes in Industrial Craft and some of the other mods can use industrial diamonds as opposed to normal diamonds. And there's one last thing here I want to do before we wrap up this episode. I like building my buildings out of different materials, and I built a smooth stone building. So I think next we're going to build a stone block building. So what we're going to do here is quickly set up. Whoops. I went ahead and built a couple things that we're going to need here. A crafting table, a chest, and another redstone engine. So let's go ahead and set down our crafting table. Put a wooden pipe here. Put our chest here. Whoops. And then go ahead and put our redstone engine here at the end. And what we're going to do is just go ahead and have this build our stone blocks for us. We'll go ahead and leave the other one just producing smooth stone in case I have needs for that. But now we'll switch this over and it should start producing stone blocks for us. And that's why I think we'll end the episode. We got a lot done in this episode. And next episode, I'm going to work on a pipe system to basically automate getting the peat in here and the bog earth and fuel for the engines back out here. And I think I know how I'm going to do that, but this episode's probably long enough now, so I'll see you next time. As always, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a like or subscribe, and have fun playing Minecraft. Until next time.